Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Random Rants with Random, with your host once again, Captain Lamo. So Katie and I have made it back to Magoo with all bits still attached, thankfully. Back at the bottom of the Atherton mountain bike trails, and this trail here that you can't really see going along there, a couple of jumps and heads up the hill. I used to ride it back in the day before it was a properly sanctioned mountain bike park, and I've got to tell you, if you want to get really good at motorbike riding, get really good at push bike riding, and any type of push bike riding will do it. Cross country, enduro push bike riding, or downhill. I was more into downhill, and we'll get out here and do this downhill track again one day, but at the moment I'm all about internal combustion motivation, so me and Katie are keeping it real on the back wheel. So let's go with the post-ride rundown. So today's ride was a success and a failure. So we'll start with the success. The mission of today was to go and find another loop, because my favouriteest loop in the whole wide world has now been shut by a locked gate. So the mission of finding another loop has been successful. The only problem with the loop is it took the crappy half of my favourite loop and added it on to a crappier half. It's the new loop has got some very rocky, skatey uphills and downhills, and we got down all the downhills unscathed, but there was one uphill that was quite technical, and we got to 5 meters from the top, and then we lost it. So it was that one time out of 10 where it was easier to just push it the last 5 meters to the top because it wasn't technical, and I didn't think I'd get back to that point again because I'd got past some really technical spots, and I didn't think I'd have the energy to get past them like I did the first run. So we pushed to the top, and that was the only fail on the hill, but we got to the top, didn't we, Katie? Doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. And what's the other win? The other win is that we're back at Magoo with everything still intact. That's always a win, Katie. So we'll get on to the other win. We almost didn't pull off our weather god status today, did we, Katie? It started pissing down last night, and it was raining all the way up here, and then it was stopped raining to get geared up, but then unfortunately it's been raining pretty much the whole ride. So, but when we got back to the car, as you can see, it stopped raining, so we can pack up again. So when me and Katie sat down and made a deal with the weather gods, that was the bare minimum. It would be fine to get ready to ride and fine to pack up, and it wouldn't matter if it does rain on the ride. So we've just managed to pull it off. I really didn't think we were going to today, Katie. I know you were confident, but I really didn't think we were going to make it today. But unfortunately, as much as I do love riding in the rain, and that's why it's allowed to rain while we're actually riding, it was too wet to just film just about anything. So I only got a little tiny bit of riding, and I did a little bit of follow me with Didge, and then he got frustrated of trying to keep up with the awesomeness of Katie and decided to smash himself into the planet. And then when I was turning around to try and see if Didge was still keeping up with us, I decided to smash myself into the planet. But in true Captain Lamo form, out of all the rocks and nasty rock garden all around me, I managed to fall on a nice 45-degree soft earth bank and totally uninjured and unscathed except for my ego. And then the other fail, 2 more fails to go. So 3 wins, how many fails? Probably 4 fails. So the other fail was that my glasses, these stupid things, they're the last pair of old glasses I pulled out of the drawer because I've broken all my other good ones. So they're already out of prescription. And when it rains, I can't see diddly squat. I can't pick up ruts on the track. I can't pick up soccer ball sized rocks and holes. I can see the track, I can see the trees, but I can't pick up depth and undulations and stuff that's on the track. So I had one stack riding back where I couldn't even see the rut right beside me and just slipped straight into it. And luckily, because I was going slow riding by braille, was uninjured once again because we were going so slow. So, and then the last fail was I didn't do the last bit of good bush track because I couldn't see and I just didn't feel safe riding the last bit of bush track not being able to see the track. So I had to wimp out and take a very well manicured track that I knew wouldn't have any holes or like basically a proper road, not a bush track. So I had to wimp out and do the last leg on that track because I just could not see the shit on the dirt tracks. But Katie looked after me, found the smooth way and got us up through all the technical stuff. She always looks after me, this old girl. So there you go, a bit of a win, bit of a fail, but that's how rides go. We're back at the car safe, that's the main thing. So there you go. If anyone ever wants to come riding with me, hit me up. Remember, always keep it real on the back wheel.